It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers' creative quarterback. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Steelers and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right there, hurt.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Now Cooper looks to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. In motion left goes a tight end. Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Mims, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Three. Deputy Ranger.
Cooper will look to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now they send a man in motion right.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
To throw on 2nd down, Charles.
That quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And they work this right upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Barrow, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted spotted at the 14-yard line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Here's Cooper. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Down the right sideline and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On second down now, Barrow, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. On third down, Colvin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
The Steelers at 14-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cooper. And a throw right sideline is complete. He got 29 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not
that
mistaken,
does,
correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
On 2nd down, Barrow, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Charles.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Charles. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on 1st down, Charles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, Barrow. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cooper. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Operating from the gun. Cooper.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Check smash, check smash.
On 2nd down, Collins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. Ready.
Cooper now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So everything else is going right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
Back to throw. Charles. He finds his man. Complete. It's Haynes. First target, first catch, and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mims, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Lions. 79 Broncos. 65 Cats. 65 Cats.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Cooper eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check. Check, smash. Hey, check that. Street. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. 7 Pirates.
Now Cooper on 3rd down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing again. Charles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw on 3rd down. Charles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Bronco switch. No.
They'll look to throw again.
And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Shot alert.
Back to throw again.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Come on, set!
Throwing to start the drive. Charles. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Charles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Charles. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 1st down, Charles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Up the middle they go. Colvin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. Mims.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Operating from the gun, Cooper.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Off play action, Cooper. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle.
Ready? Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, Charles.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
To throw again, Charles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Alert, alert, smash, smash, check, check, rig it, check, Panther.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the jump.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Steelers first down.
They run the counter. Mims, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off the play fake. Cooper. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
1st down, Steelers.
They run over center with Collins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, Cooper. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Go check, go check.
They'll run on 1st down. Mims. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19, 18, Rattlers, Panther 11, Panther 11, 18, Pioneer. Go.
Off play action. Cooper. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Shut up.
Throwing to start the drive. Charles. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Charles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Browns on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Charles. That is caught, and he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time, and you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is for this offense. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Charles. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there.
70 yards. And the Steelers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Come on.
Throwing on first down. Charles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Charles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Charles. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Charles.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Charles. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll begin by running here with Samuel.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Glass. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Samuel.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A handoff for Samuel.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Glass. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Let's go now.
On first down, Charles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive. It wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.